A person was sitting in the Tardis' console room. He was looking around, quite confused by the room he was in. Suddenly, someone carrying a plate came into the room.
Ah, here we are. Pancakes, made just for you.
Pancakes? Doctor, what are you wearing?
The doctor, still holding the plate of pancakes, looked down at his clothes. He wore his brown striped suit and trousers, and on top of that was a blue apron with the words "Kiss the Time Lord" on them, a love heart encompassing those words.
What? Do you like it? I think it looks pretty nice on me, actually.
I never said that, but...
Anyway, Albert.
Alex.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Here's your pancakes for, Pancake Day.
The doctor handed Alex the plate. It was full of charred discs that Alex looked at with fear.
Go on then, give them a try. Actually the best ones I've ever cooked in 900 years.
You know it's not Pancake Day, right?
Wait, it's not? What?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Love Pancake Day.
Yeah, what a shame. Looks like I won't be able to...
Oh, good, try those pancakes anyway. I made them special,
I'm not sure I want to.
Oh, come on. I've eaten those every year for about 200 years and I think they are perfect.
You sure you even know how to cook?
Yeah. Hang on. Are you questioning my ability to cook? I'll have you know that.
Yes, I know. You have lived for 900 years. Great. Does not make you a good chef.
On the contrary, it means I have more practice than you.
Never said I was a good chef, did I?
Ugh, you don't like my pancakes? Fine.
The doctor goes over to the console, pressing and pulling all the random knobs and handles on it.
We're just gonna have to go to the planet Pancake.
That's a thing?
No idea. Let's find out. Allons-y!
Hello, welcome to the Pancake Emporium. My name is Craig and I'll be your server today. How may I help you?
Oh yes, I would love the blueberry and honey pancake.
Okay, and how would you like that cooked? Rare, medium rare?
Oh, of course, medium rare any day.
Of course, your order will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
The waiter puts away their notepad and pen and walks away from the table. On the other side of the room, sat at another table, were two people, the doctor and Alex.
Did you have to leave the apron on?
Oi, watch it, I think it's nice. Why, you don't like it?
Whatever. So this is the planet called Pancake?
No. This is the Pancake Emporium. Out there is the planet Pancake. I think I heard the locals talking about a rampage of syrup rabbits. Bizarre.
Okay. I have heard my fair share of ridiculous stories from you, but that I can't believe. A syrup bunny? An animal made of syrup? Absolutely impossible.
Oh, nothing is impossible, Alex. Nothing.
So, how many of these adventures are you expecting to take me on? First it was just the one. By now you must have taken me on 4 trips?
I mean, just a thank you, that's all. I didn't think it was fair that our first trip involved you getting kidnapped by a bunch of robbers.
How many times do I have to tell you? They weren't robbers. They liked me. That's all. Wanted to show me around.
I don't know. It kind of seems like something a robber would say.
What robber kidnaps people? You know what? It doesn't matter. I give up. So how about the 3 other trips? Doesn't this add up to enough of a thank you?
Don't you want to go on these trips? I mean, I thought I was being pretty kind letting you travel with me for a bit. But if you don't want to go, I can send you home right now.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just saying you're impossibly inconsistent. That's all.
Well, I'll have you know that.
What's this?
What do you mean? It's the pancake you asked for.
I asked for a blueberry and honey pancake.
But it's medium rare, right?
Who cares how well cooked it is? You didn't give me the order right.
I'm so sorry. I can...
No. I want to see the manager.
Alex and the doctor look over at the argument. The doctor starts to get up.
What are you doing?
Seeing what's going on.
Oh, come on. You don't seriously think that something is going on other than a mixed up order?
Alex, take a look at the other customer's place. Tell me what you see.
The doctor leaves Alex alone at the table and begins to walk over to the waiter and customer having the argument. Suddenly, a waiter appears at Alex's side.
Oh, hello there.
I have you a plain pancake with butter right here. And I have your friend's strawberry pancake too.
Oh, thank you.
The waiter placed the plates down. Both pancakes were the same.
Sorry, what's this?
Your order?
What? Okay, thanks.
You're very welcome. The waiter leaves. At this, Alex looks around at the other customers' plates. Every order was the same. Alex got up and went over to the doctor, who was now in the middle of discussion.
Oh, hello, name's John Smith. I'm a food critic. Here's my idea if you need it.
He waves his psychic paper in front of their faces before placing it in his pocket.
I see we're having a bit of an issue with orders.
I don't see the problem.
I asked for a blueberry and honey pancake and I got this.
Right, what's this, may I ask?
What's on top of the pancake? I wouldn't know. I just send out the orders.
The doctor suspiciously lifts the customer's plate up and sniffs the pancake topping. As soon as he does, he puts the plate arm length away from him.
What are you trying to do here? Kill someone?
I'm sorry, I don't...
You put pears on a pancake. Pears!
I had no idea.
You know how bad of a situation you've made this. You haven't done it with just her order either. You've done it with everyone's.
The doctor notices his table, now with plates placed on them.
Even mine. Oh, my strawberries.
Doctor, don't get upset.
How can I not get upset? They switched out my strawberries for pears. Strawberries are an irreplaceable fruit. When you choose to replace them, you replace them with pears?
I'm sorry. We'll get that fixed up for you right away.
No, you are going to lock that door right now and put up a closed sign. Not another person can step foot in this place and be served pears!
Don't you think you're going a bit over the top?
Me? Over the top? No, I think I'm doing quite enough. Not with a crime as bad as this one.
Doctor!
He noticed the waiter looking at him surprised.
Why are you still standing there? Close the door!
Right. Sorry.
The waiter walked over to the door, whilst the doctor kneeled down to the customer.
What's your name?
Taylor?
Taylor, I am so sorry this happened to you. I promise on my lives that I will find your correct order.
Oh, thank you.
Andrew,
Alex.
with me!
Right.
The pair leave the customer, whilst the waiter turns around the sign to display closed. The doctor and Alex go to the counter, displaying many lovely treats. The doctor stops to look at it.
Just pancakes.
So,
Where's the whole crust buns? The cakes?
I mean, this is called the Pancake Emporium.
Yeah, but on the menu they had a wide variety of baked goods, not just pancakes. What good business would just have the bare minimum? Something is going on, and I am gonna find out what.
Definitely going over the top.
Where are you going?
To the kitchen, to talk to whoever made this devil's food.
I don't think that's a good idea. He likes to be...
Oh, please, I've dealt with worse than an overprotected chef.
The doctor walks behind the counter and through a doorway into the kitchen, the waiter chasing him all the way and Alex not far behind. The kitchen was bare, with only one chef hastily preparing all the food. The food was being lined up under a heat lamp, all the same order.
So, you're the idiot who's been serving this food?
Who's this in my kitchen?
I am the man you very much don't want in your kitchen, Mr. Woodcock.
Unfortunate.
Mr. Woodcock, what do you think you're doing serving this utter rubbish?
Who are you to say my work is utter rubbish?
I'm the one man you don't want coming into your kitchen and complaining. So answer the question, sir.
He's a food critic, sir.
Ah, of course. A man of such prosperity coming into my kitchen. I should have guessed.
Excuse you?
I don't see anything wrong with my food.
You don't say anything wrong. Wrong. Are you okay? Are you delusional? You're serving pears. Not only that, you're serving them with pancakes.
I understand that. After all, I'm the one who bloody made them.
Right. Have you got any more food items? I want to see your food storage.
Right. Yes, sir. Round the back.
Alex?
Yes, I know. You want me to join you.
The disappointed and confused doctor goes past the chef, giving him a glare as he does so. He leaves the kitchen with Alex and goes into a large room, food stacked high.
Alex, you check over there and have a look over here.
Right. Don't you think you're going a little bit over the top?
Alex, they are serving them pears. Pears. You really think I'm going to sit back and let them serve innocent customers pears? Awful creation. Keep looking.
The doctor starts checking on one side of the room. Alex checks the other. The items on the shelves were either pancakes or pears.
Hang on. Creation? Pears?
Oh yes, invented by Davros himself. Another creation of his. A morbid one. Just before creating the Daleks, he spread a pear across the earth, using Time Lord technology. Ah, what an evil soul.
Oh, here's something. Other than the general pancakes.
Oh, really?
The doctor ran over to where Alex was. Alex lifted up a bag.
Peas.
Whoever has done this, Whoever has thought up this evil plan, they will pay.
What? Don't you like peas?
Who likes peas? Peas are awful. No one can like peas.
Picky eater.
Well, doesn't look like there's much else food. I suggest we check the other restaurants.
You're blowing this well out of proportion, Doctor.
I can't believe you still don't understand. This could cause mass planetary war, depression, and other things which are bad. If we don't hurry, then yes, it could be blown way out of proportion.
The doctor leaves the room. Alex follows. The doctor goes up to Chef Woodcock.
Where is it?
Where is what, you repulsive little English maggot?
First of all, what's your tone? Second of all, the strawberries, the bananas, the pork pies, the hot cross buns.
Why would I have any of that?
Because you're a chef.
Of course not. The ingredients I have are the perfect ingredients.
Oh, shut up. I can't believe you're saying pears are the perfect ingredient.
Of course they are. But of course I can never take you seriously with an apron like that.
Hey, what's up with the apron?
I'm sorry about my friend. He's a very picky eater.
No, I'm not. Right, come on. I've got another investigation to do.
The doctor leaves the room.
Please, no more moving. Why are we constantly on the move?
The doctor pokes his head into the room.
Maybe if we had more nourishing food, we might be able to move from place to place a bit easier. Now, come on.
Again, I'm sorry about my friend.
He's a food critic. They're all the same. Now get out of my kitchen!
Right.
Alex leaves a bit more enthusiastically. The doctor is at the door before he gets bombarded by a group of customers. Alex joins this group.
Please, I'm starving. I just need my blueberry and honey pancake.
Yes, I completely understand that.
Why would they give us pears?
I don't know,
Has this been sorted yet?
No, but I will say, I will get everyone the food they rightfully deserve, and not some of that devil's fruit.
Who are you? And how do we know we can trust someone with an apron that says the words, "Kiss the Time Lord" on it?
Because I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation Davros. I'm 903 years old and I'm the man who's going to save your dinners and all the food that got unrightfully replaced from the menu. Now, I'm going to need you all to sit tight while me and my friend have a look outside. It's going to be heavy, I know.
Ridiculous.
Beg your pardon?
People won't be causing chaos over a menu.
Oh really? And what happens if all menus were messed up?
The doctor opened the door. Outside there was nothing. No people wreaking havoc. No burning buildings like the doctor expected. Just calm.
Told you.
Must be starting later than I thought. It means you and I, Alexy boy,
Don't call me that.
have more time to save the world. Come on!
The doctor grabs Alex's hand and the pair run out of the restaurant, leaving the door open. After a second, the doctor backtracks, looking at the helpless diners.
And none of you move, I'm not done with you yet.
An hour or so later, the diners were sitting helplessly inside the restaurant, all anxiously awaiting the doctor's return. With hands on their stomachs, they sighed. Suddenly, the door opened, and in came the pair, as disappointed as the rest of them.
Every restaurant just pancakes and pears. What's with that?
It is a little strange.
Where are those strawberries?
Well,
We found out more, and things are running smoothly.
They really aren't.
so are the blueberries inside?
They do indeed. I just need to find out who's doing this awful thing.
He notices the pears on the pancakes and walks up to them. He picks up the plate of the awful food and stares at it.
Waiter!
Oh, good. You're back. How lovely.
Get me a packet of pears from the food storage. I know you have plenty.
Certainly.
They disappear. The doctor sits and stares at the food. He takes out his sonic and scans it.
What's wrong with it?
They haven't gone any darker. None of them. Usually pears, much like apples, get darker when they're exposed to air. But these are perfectly normal. In a pear sort of way. And the sonic isn't telling me anything else, just saying pear.
The waiter comes in with a pack of pears. They get handed to the doctor. He looks at it with disgust.
Thank you. Oh, this is something I didn't want to do in this lifetime.
What?
Handle not just one pear, but an entire packet.
So, what are you looking for?
Ingredients list.
On pears? Are you stupid?
Oi! You were talking to the man who got you out of many bad situations, remember? I think you should realise how... Oh! Oh, I'm so thick. Stupidly thick.
Yes, in fact, I did realise how thick you were. Thanks for bringing it up.
No. I'm not the only one. Oh! Why didn't you think of this?
What?
The place where they're grown.
What about it?
Scarrow.
The doctor runs into the Tardis, throwing the pears down on a chair. He runs up to the console. Alex follows close behind, closing the door.
I don't really understand. Why would the person who did this put their location on the packet?
For pride. They are proud of what they've done.
This is really smelling like a trap to me.
No. It's smelling like revenge. Salvation.
And to think this was all over some pears.
I think so too. Of course the creator of Pears did this, of course he did.
Who?
The only being on Skaro that has arms and able to create pears! Davros! The only question is, how did he get on the pears on the planet so quickly? How did he get into the circulation around the planet inside the restaurant so easily?
Maybe they grow on the planet.
No. I know for a fact they don't. The Tardis has scanned for any pear life before we leave and there was nothing of the sort.
So then, how are we going to find this Davros person?
Have you not been listening to a thing I've been saying? We've got to go to Skaro!
The doctor runs towards the door. The doctor stops and turns as he realises Alex isn't following.
Come on, we gotta go.
Not until you take that apron off.
What? No, I can't, it's...
Take it off.
Fine.
The doctor takes the apron off and throws it to the side. He runs out the door. Alex follows. They find themselves inside a ship. Metal creatures surround the TARDIS.
Oh, perfect. The people, robots I just wanted to see.
Doctor, what are those things?
Oh, close the door, you're gonna learn a draft.
Well?
Daleks.
Oh, so that's what they look like. Far less intimidating than you described.
Not intimidating. Daleks are more than intimidating. They are feared.
Oh, there you go, showing off, trying to make yourself look big and powerful. But it never works. Well, you know what I mean, anyway. What have you done, though? And what you have done to a planet that should be feared.
Explain.
You have replaced every single food, the chocolates, the lemons, even the strawberries, with pears!
And the occasional pea.
But you keep the pancakes. Why?
Daleks are evil, but not as evil as that.
Oh, so you have boundaries now.
We never thought we did, but you are now correct. We now do.
If you're as evil as the doctor says, how do we know you aren't lying?
How dare you accuse the Daleks of doing something so evil?
I mean, it's your kind of whole thing, isn't it?
That is what we thought, till this day.
Doctor, what's happening?
Davros is playing on his own terms. No wonder the Daleks, his own creations, treat him so badly. Especially after what he's doing. So! Daleks! You got Pears here, right?
We do not. They disappeared shortly after Davros went on his trip. How lucky we were when that happened.
Trip. Do you know where?
We do not.
Are you willing to help the cause, Daleks?
We are. We shall do anything to banish Pears from the universe, even if the helping the Doctor is a priority in doing so.
Oh, so that's why you target us so much.
Correct.
So, is there anywhere we can find out where he is?
Negative, but there could be something in his room. He was there for long periods before he left.
Take me there.
The Dalek turns and the group of Daleks disperse. It begins to move away and the Doctor and Alex follow close behind.
So these Daleks, they aren't as scary as you say they are. They're actually pretty cooperative.
I wasn't talking about the kind that have a midlife crisis. Daleks, which are unaffected by crisis, are lethal. Completely and utterly something to be feared.
But I thought you said you didn't fear them.
Normally I do. But normally there isn't a pear invasion to compare them now, is there?
Seriously? What's your lot to do about pears?
Here we are.
The Dalek stopped. Its plunger contacted a bump in the wall and a part of the wall slid away to reveal a room inside. The Doctor looked nervously at the Dalek before entering the room. Alex followed. Inside was a small room with a bunk bed. Underneath it was a desk. The Doctor looked at the bunk bed confused.
How does he get on the top bunk?
No one knows.
Oh well.
Doctor, what's this?
Alex looked at a book on the desk underneath the bed. The pair looked at it. It was pink and covered in love hearts. In the centre, there was a name in scrawly writing.
Davros' diary.
Really? Seriously? Is this a joke? An evil leader of an evil race has a diary. More specifically, this diary.
Correct. Just shows you don't know some people.
Alex looks at the Doctor and goes to open it. The Doctor slams his hand on top of the cover.
No! That's his diary. We can't go reading it.
Seriously?
Seriously? I mean, you shouldn't go poking around anyone's diary. I mean, I wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. I mean, these are dire circumstances, so I'm sure one peek wouldn't hurt.
And all of that was for nothing. Great!
The Doctor picks up the book and opens it. He flicks through the pages.
I would guess it would be the last entry he made, which will be this one. Oh no.
What?
The TARDIS, now!
The Doctor runs out of the room, carrying the diary. Alex follows. Suddenly, the Dalek blocks his entrance.
Next time we meet, Doctor, you shall be exterminated.
Great, I look forward to it, but if you haven't noticed, there's a bit of a crisis happening, so move it!
Well, what is it?
Shush!
What?
The Doctor goes up to Alex and puts his face close to Alex's.
There's something. Someone in the TARDIS.
He holds the diary up to Alex.
Read there. It says he will be in this TARDIS, and when we realise that, he will knock 4 times.
So?
So, it means my death could be because of Pears!
What has knocking to do with...
The Doctor turns towards the noise, trying to pinpoint where it came from. The Doctor runs towards the noise, walking along the walls of the TARDIS, his ear against the wall.
Oh no you don't!
The Doctor grabs onto one of the roundels and pulls it to the side, revealing a door. On the other side of it was a figure.
Well done, Doctor.
Davros.
Alex went up to the pair, looking at each other with anger. He looked at Davros.
I see you have another companion.
I see it's none of your business. Now, why and how are you in my wardrobe?
I was let in.
What do you mean, how?
Davros turned and went further into the wardrobe. The Doctor looked at Alex.
Yes, we follow him.
Yep.
You never let me do my 4th knock.
So you know about that, do you?
News travels quick, Doctor. Of course I knew. You know what that means, though? I have power above you. If the prophecy is indeed true, then all I have to do is knock 4 times to kill you, correct?
If it's true, then yes.
The corridor opened out into a large room. On either side of it were piles and piles of food spanning miles.
So this is where all Pancake's food went.
Oh yes, the planet of Pancake was only a test to see the true power of your TARDIS.
So you used my TARDIS to do this evil act? She would never let you.
Of course she wouldn't. Not unless...
Davros stopped in front of a curtain. He pulled it towards him, exposing a figure in a cage.
Oh, some light! Finally! You know how stuffy it gets in there.
Not unless I had you do my bidding.
Hang on, what? I wasn't doing your bidding.
Who's this?
Oh, great. Do I really have to explain this again? I'm you, from the future. Number 12?
No, you can't be. You would never have done such an evil thing.
I think you two seem to have it mixed up. I went to see Davros as he wanted help.
Sorry, you would help him?
He wanted all the Pears of Skaro gone, so I offered to help. So I used my TARDIS to get rid of them all.
And that's all you remember, right? That you remember being in this cage.
Yes?
You ate one of the pears.
How could you?
No, I would never. Pears are gross, horrible. They get on your chin.
That's what I'm saying.
The pear you ate was full of a chemical designed by yours truly. An outstanding chemical, if I do say so myself.
What chemical?
Hypermystic.
No.
Of course. Oh, you're clever, Davros. You're ever so clever.
Hyper... What?
Hypermystic. A chemical that can be bound to the DNA of pear fruit. It makes your mind clear of thought or imagination for 12 hours or so. Letting someone near you order you to do whatever.
How did you get me to eat such a foul fruit?
Oh, don't you remember? After you invited me to your TARDIS to throw the pears in a black hole, I threatened to force-feed the TARDIS pears.
The black hole we were going to throw the pears into was the TARDIS.
The Eye of Harmony.
Now you're getting it. After that simple threat, all I had to do was say that you could get out of it by eating one pear. Then it was simple.
Oh, you really are evil. You know that. Even the Daleks think you are. You made them.
Yes, the Daleks, beautiful creations. They never understood the true beauty of Pears, the pure beauty of them. But they will one day, they will, mark my words.
So, how did you get into the Doctor's TARDIS? It's not easy to get into, you know.
Well, with this Doctor under my control, all I had to do was ask him where your TARDIS would be at a certain time without you around. He picked a time where you were on a bus ride.
The Planet of the Dead.
That's it. All we had to do was use his handy little key and we were in. We went into hiding inside your wardrobe, and that's where we stayed until you went on your next adventure.
The adventure where I met Alex.
And then executed our plan using the power of the TARDIS. All the Pears from your future self's TARDIS got transported to the planet Pancake, and all their food was teleported into this wardrobe here.
Why leave the pancakes then?
Oh, a simple mistake on my part. Since the planet was called Pancake, we didn't want it messing up and teleporting the whole planet into the TARDIS now, did we? I wouldn't make the same mistake with Earth.
Why do this? How could you?
Simple. I want to spread the love I have for Pears. I need everyone to see how great Pears are.
Or how about peas? You missed them out too.
Oh, that was just for a bit of fun. A little more variation.
I never knew you could feel love, but of course the love you feel is for something utterly evil.
In my eyes, what I'm doing is perfectly fine. Just perfect. In fact, I find the Pears are the
perfect ingredient. You with the
Chef Woodcock, of course.
Why pick such a bad name?
For fun.
How did you get legs?
Let's not get into the specifics, shall we? Now, Doctor, I'm going to tell you my plan, and you're going to sit there and listen like a good little prisoner, okay?
Why tell us your plan? That's a bit dumb, isn't it?
He likes to show off.
Oh, you know me so well. Now then, I'm going to use your TARDIS and your future Doctor's TARDIS to get all the Pears from Skaru. First on Earth, then any other planet that will take them.
No planet would take them.
Oh yes, they will, if I force them. Then I will teleport all the food that's not Pears onto the TARDIS, which will then be destroyed, turning into a black hole, getting rid of all food that's not Pears.
You're sick. Getting rid of strawberries, the currant buns, the cakes, the...
Yes, I get the point.
You're utterly evil.
Oh, but Doctor, you helped me with this, didn't you?
The 12th Doctor grimaced.
You really think you could live in a world with no variation of food? Nothing!
Why would I want to, when Pears are perfect in every way?
There will be mass war, mass depression, even among your people.
It will wheedle out the weak and leave the strong.
Well then, what will you do when you have the universe full of strong ones and universe full of Pears?
We will have the perfect universe!
So this is what you did this for? The Daleks, everything was all because of Pears?
You're getting it.
Well, you don't seem to be.
Davros turned. 12 was out of his cage.
How dare you!
Davros pointed a finger at the 12th Doctor and it began to light up. Suddenly the light dimmed.
What?
Oh dear. There's one thing you should know about my TARDIS, is that I'm a violence protector. If I try and punch Alex here...
What?
The Doctor went to punch Alex. His fist stopped centimetres away from his face.
and nothing happens.
I don't need violence to knock now, do I?
Davros put his fist against his Dalek armour.
No, don't!
You may be killing him, but I will still be here. And I don't need violence to deactivate your chair, your life support. Now do I?
Davros hesitated, then moved his fist away from the casing.
How did you get out of the cage?
Oh, come on. Seriously?
I took your sonic off you, you...
Oh, a sonic screwdriver was so last. Me. That doesn't work. Anyway, it's all about...
12 takes a pair of shades from his pocket.
No, you've got to be... No.
He puts the shades on.
wearable tech.
No way.
Why'd you do that? Ruined the thing we had. Switch from a screwdriver to some glasses. I mean, well, glasses all you want. I mean, I have 3D ones, but don't make him Sonic. That's just having a laugh.
Is this really important when something worse is currently happening?
I guess not. Still hurts though. Just saying that.
So Davros, why get on a Tardis with 2 Time Lords?
Well, if I had the control of 2 Tardises, it would be easier to transport food from the planet.
So my TARDIS contains all the nice food.
And mine contains the pears.
Correct.
So that means you were going to destroy my TARDIS?
His TARDIS has a better interior.
You have taste.
Hey!
So then, how do you think trying to work 2 doctors was a good idea?
Well, I realize that now.
What do we do with him?
I say we help him.
Help?
Oh, you'll see.
The 10th Doctor smiles and Davros looked at the pair worried. Back in the console room, the 2 doctors were quickly going around the console pressing buttons and levers. Davros and Alex were watching the pair.
I appreciate how hard you've tried to reach a goal.
Really?
Really? You had a goal in mind and you tried your hardest to succeed, even if it required doing some questionable things.
No one has ever said something to me like that.
And here we are.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Certain.
I can't believe you 2 would help me reach my goal.
Well, you really seem enthusiastic about it.
And as Arthur said,
Alex, seriously, it's not that hard.
you have worked really hard to get to that goal.
Which both of us can appreciate tremendously. Now, out there is a word full of pears.
Really?
Of course. I wouldn't lie, would I?
Someone's forgetting about our first rule.
No, we need someone to go up there and taste test them to make sure they can all be put inside the TARDIS. Can you do that?
Of course I can. I never knew being on the same side of the Doctor was so relieving.
Well, the more you know. Now, how you go?
Davros excitedly trundles to the door. The Doctor presses a button and the door opens. Davros goes out and the Doctor presses the button again, the door closing behind him.
Now to send the coordinates to our newfound friends.
I wouldn't quite call them that, but sure.
Davros looked outside. The surrounding area seemed to be rocky. In the distance was a city.
What is this place? What? Doctor! Doctor!
The TARDIS had disappeared, and behind it was a large group of Daleks.
Scarrow, of course. Davros! Children! So nice to see you again. After your pair-related acts, we have no choice but to punish you. Punish me? Why? You need to understand the beauty of pears. Pears were the inspiration for your designs. We do not see the resemblance. I cannot understand your hatred for pears. And we cannot understand your love for them. Daleks, seize him. He shall become our pet. No, you can't! I'm your leader! Your creator! You cannot! No!
The Daleks stood next to him and all disappeared in a beam of light. They had teleported away. Back in the TARDIS, the 2 Doctors and Alex were celebrating. The 10th Doctor was around the console, pressing buttons and levers.
We did it!
Pears still fill the holes of my TARDIS.
And the entire planet of Pancake.
So, what do we do?
We need the power of both our TARDISes.
We will circulate around the planet, much like we did when we protected Gallifrey.
Then we will swap every pear and pea for all those lovely treats in my wardrobe.
Sounds pretty simple.
These are time machines, the most powerful feat of technology in the entire universe. Of course something like this would be simple.
Yeah. Now back to your TARDIS, Oldie.
Oldie?
Oh, you may not have heard me.
Where is your TARDIS?
You would need to get hearing aids.
Hearing aids? You know what I am. Better than to argue with someone like you.
Someone like me? What does that mean? You are me.
My Tardis is at St. Luke's University.
Bristol? Bristol, why are you there?
Oh, I don't know. Nice scenery, nice people.
There are nice people everywhere.
The doctor inputs the information.
Alonzi!
Oh, please stop saying that. You know how much I regret saying that. You're embarrassing yourself.
Well, at least I don't run around with sonic shades.
What? They are...
Can you please both just shut up? Just stop constantly arguing.
Yeah, I can do that, but I don't act like a child like someone here actually looks like their actual age.
Oh, well, that's hypocritical, isn't it?
There we are. My TARDIS says yours is 10 meters in that direction.
I think I know where I parked, thank you.
Oh, sorry, I just thought I would say. You know how memory gets worse as you age?
Oh, stop acting like a child. Nice to meet you again, Arnold.
It's Alex! 4 letters. A-L-E-X. Very simple. And he's gone.
How disrespectful. I mean, I would never get your name wrong.
Yeah.
I'm in the TARDIS.
I'm surprised you didn't need help getting in that, oldie. Now, you know the plan, right?
Yep. You teleport all the food onto the planet, and I teleport all the pears into my TARDIS.
Perfect! Right then, off we go.
The doctor flicked a lever on the TARDIS, and the TARDIS takes off again. The 2 TARDISes were outside a yellow planet, Pancake. They orbited it.
Ready?
I'm always ready.
Now! Adrian, the wardrobe!
I give up. Right!
Alex went over to the wardrobe and looked inside. A second later he came back out and nodded.
Oh, the food is gone!
And how about you, Doctor?
Yep. I have many pears in my TARDIS now. Great.
Do you know where I put them?
Of course. Throw them into any black hole.
Good, great teamwork. Whilst you're doing that, I'll check out the planet. We make a good team, don't we?
Questionable. Now then, bye.
See ya. We did it!
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, yeah, of course. Alright, off we go, check the planet is okay.
A few hours later, the doctor came into the console room, wearing his signature apron once more. Again, he was carrying a plate towards Alex. When Alex noticed him coming towards him, he backed off, mortified.
No, not again! I don't want any pancakes.
Oh, come on, they're good. It's in celebration of our outstanding teamwork and getting rid of all the pears. On one planet, at least. Go on, take them.
No, I don't... Fine.
Alex takes the plate and looks at the black circles placed on them.
These are just the same ones from earlier, aren't they?
Yep, just reheated.
So then, if you hate pears that much, and your TARDIS has the capability to teleport pears anywhere, why don't you just do that with Earth?
The doctor sits down, very obviously sad.
When Davros spread his creation all over Earth, he picked a time to send them to a time that was before humans came along, or even fish came along. It was only very simple plant life. I have no idea about pears back then, so I did nothing to stop it. That's when I met you lovely humans. The only being in the universe that can somewhat stand pears. And it's for the simple reason that they evolved alongside pears. Not even all humans like pears.
So, why not just take them away?
Because Earth life, especially animal life, has evolved among these morbid creations. Some animals rely on them to survive. Such a shame, really. I can't go back in time and stop them because it would create massive paradoxes and would change the Earth's history dramatically.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Good? What's good about not being able to do anything about pears? I can't get rid of them, and you call that good?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Well, I like pears.
The doctor looks at Alex for a second, angry and disappointed. He stands and takes the plate of untouched ash away from him. He places it on the console.
What are you...
Just shut up.
What's wrong with you?
Why is it always me? Why do I have to get lumped with the bad ones?
I don't understand.
Out.
What?
Out!
Alex slowly gets up. He walks over to the doctor and looks at him. The doctor looks away, still holding open the door.
You want me out because I like pears.
You seem to have gotten the picture.
But they're good! They can be cooked, boiled, even eaten raw.
Don't. Just leave.
Alex looked at the doctor, then outside. His home. He stepped out and looked back at the doctor.
Ridiculous. You shouldn't eat pears.
He took off his apron and flung it over one of the many bits of coral. He walked up to the console and leaned on it, looking over at the plate full of burnt pancakes. After a second he grabs it and throws it against a wall. He looks at the central column, upset.
I need to go somewhere no one will be. Somewhere where there isn't a single pear or a single monster. Ooh! How about Mars? Lovely time this year. Perfect.